Hey guys, Sean here. I wanted to do a quick video for all of those ambassadors who have just joined. You're taking the products and you love the products, but you're thinking, now what? What's my next step? How do I get the ball rolling and where do I go from here? And that can be kind of a daunting task because we have a lot of great information out there. And if you don't know how to sift through that information and apply it to some basic steps to get that ball rolling, it can be pretty overwhelming, as it was for me in the beginning. And I just want to help you avoid some of those pitfalls. Now, we're not going to reinvent the wheel here. I'm basically going to tell you some of the things that have worked for me and also some of the videos that I've watched of other ambassadors and learned some tips from them. So I'm going to kind of combine all of that into this one video. And we're going to kind of target 3 different people here. I have some of you that have come to me and said, hey, Sean, I would love to have 3 or 4 people under me to help pay for my products, but I don't want to work the business. And then some of you have said, man, I've got family members and friends blowing up my phone. I don't even know what to say to them. And then I have a bunch of you that have said, man, I love the products. This company's amazing, and I want to work this as a business. So those are kind of the 3 basic groups of people that we're going to try to cover in this video. And we're going to do 3 basic steps to keep it pretty simple. The first step, right after you join, is you want to start to learn and get some product knowledge. When I say product knowledge, don't go out there like I did and try to learn every single ingredient and every single product. It's just impossible to do that and have it be effective. What you want to do is you want to learn 1 to 2 lines about a product that you can say comfortably to somebody. And what I mean by that, for instance, somebody comes up and says, hey, John, what's this slim drink that you're talking about, this pink drink that you're posting about on Facebook? You would say something like, man, it's just a packet of crystals that I mix in a glass of water in the morning. I drink it 30 minutes before breakfast, and really gives me sustained energy all day, balances my blood sugars, and I sleep like a baby at night. Something very simple. Has a very powerful antioxidant. You could add that in there. But you just want to keep it very simple. You don't want to go overboard like I did and try to tell them, well, you know what, alpha lipoic acid does and chromium does. You don't want to get into all that because you'll stumble through it, and there's a possibility that you could scare them away by giving them some wrong information. So just keep it very simple. Now, if they keep asking you questions and you don't know, it is okay to say, man, I am brand new. I love the products and I can tell you a little bit about them, but I'm learning just like you are. So why don't we call my upline and get a 3-way chat going? That is perfectly okay to do that, and it's actually encouraged to do that so you don't stumble through it. So don't be afraid to do a 3-way chat or a 3-way call. We also have the ProBio 5, you could tell them. And I'm going to kind of cover the triplex because that's our most popular combo. So the ProBio 5, you could say something like this. Man, our ProBio 5 is a very powerful probiotic, has 5 strains of microbes, but we also have 5 strains of enzymes, which sets us apart because it actually kills candida, it gets rid of fungus, gets rid of the bad bacteria, and adds good bacteria. Okay? Just that simple step right there, that simple 1 to 2 lines sets us apart from 90% of the probiotics out there. So keep it simple. The BioCleanse is a magnesium supplement that gently cleanses your system and oxygenates your blood. Okay? Just keep it very basic and simple. As you go, you'll start to add product knowledge. Another way to add product knowledge, there's 2 different ways. There's a Facebook compliance page that you can actually go to, and you can find graphics on the products. For instance, it would have a wonderful, colorful, graphic about the slim drink. And it has all, the main ingredients and then a bullet point list of benefits. And that's great. You can post that, and then you can just add your own little message at the top that says, hey, man, I just started this Plexus pink drink, and man, I am sleeping like a baby, and I have energy all day, whatever it is actually doing for you. So, little things like that is how you get the ball rolling, and people are going to start to notice that. Another place that I go to is called PlexusPowerTools.com. PlexusPowerTools.com. You can go there and you can pay $10. It's just an annual fee of $10. And let me tell you, there's more information on that little site than you can run your entire business from PlexusPowerTools.com pretty much. You have all the graphics that I just spoke about, any kind of Christmas special graphics that you have access to. But also what you can do is they have all the product information, every single ingredient, what it does, 3 different ways to purchase, for new ambassador signups. And what I do is I take all of those, and I have an iPhone, and I take it and I save it to my iPhone iBooks, so that when somebody asks me a question, I just say, hey, what's your email? And I fire that over, the triplex ingredients and what it does. I can fire that right over in an email. And then also I have a couple things like in my notes on my phone where I'll kind of put together something real simple that I can text somebody. But the plexuspowertools.com is a very powerful tool, and it's well worth the $10. So those were, and that's where you can start to get that product knowledge by sharing some of that information with people through email or the Facebook posts with the graphics about the products. So that's your first step. Get some product knowledge. Along with that first step also, guys, when you first join, get into your back office. Log into your back office and start to tinker around in the back office, because that's where it all happens. This is where your backup order, if you need to change your backup order, change when your backup order is going to go through. You're also going to be able to go in there and connect to your pay portal where you're going to get paid from, and connect that to your bank account if you want. But also it has all the information about your downline reports and your genealogy and all of that. So get in there and tinker around, man. It's a really fun back office website to go to, and it's where you're going to order your products from. Also, you want to get in there and you might want to start tinkering around with the comp plan and learn how you're going to get paid, especially those who want to work the business, to learn the 11 ways that we get paid in this company. It's an amazing comp plan, and you really want to get familiar with that, okay? So that's kind of all encompassed in the first step of knowledge. All right. The second step is going to be about the Facebook posting, which I kind of covered a little bit about that. But what I started doing is you'll start to read. You'll start to friend request a lot of Plexus ambassadors, and you'll start to see them, posting testimonies. And some of these testimonies are so powerful. They say, information tells and stories sell. And what that means is just everybody loves a good story. Everybody loves a good testimony. We have to be a little bit careful right now with compliance on these testimonies. You want to make sure that nobody's saying, hey, if you have Hashimoto's disease, Plexus cures that. If you have diabetes, Plexus cures that. We don't want to get into any of that right now. We don't want that kind of information. We don't want that kind of attention. Okay, guys, you just want to, find the posts that are talking about joint pain. What I like to do, I like to actually go to Google and look. You can find, you'll spend days trying to read through all the information that you would find on Google if you type in gut health. And what gut health is tied to. Go and type in blood sugar levels and how important they are. You'll find more posts about that stuff that you can share on Facebook just by typing that stuff into Google. And when you share it, just share gut health. And what I would do is I would share an article on gut health and how it ties everything, it's tied to autoimmune diseases, right? And then just, maybe a little message at the top that says, how important is it to have a balanced gut or good gut health? And then shortly after that, I'll post something about our probiotic, you see? So you're not necessarily saying, hey, our probiotic's going to cure all of this. But what you're doing is you're kind of showing people, listen, gut health is important. We have a solution, and you're not going to necessarily mix them up in one post. So again, you can share a post. Just make sure that nobody's saying anything funky out there by copying. And you want to definitely do a copy and paste. If you have to share it, you can just hit share if you're in a hurry. But if you can copy the text and then also save the photo to your phone and just kind of repost it as your own, it becomes more personal that way. So that's kind of what I do, especially when I'm in a hurry and I can't write out my own little message at the top. I just kind of copy and paste. But when you do copy and paste from somebody, it's proper Plexus etiquette to like their post, maybe say a little comment on, wow, this is great information, and then you can go ahead and share it. Just kind of nice etiquette, because what that does for them, especially if they took the time to write out the message, is you're now pushing that post. When you like it and comment on it, you're pushing it to the top of their feed so more people see it. With Facebook posts, another very important thing is, probably one of the most important things, consistency. Don't post one here and there, maybe skip a couple days, because you're not ever going to, you might have 1,000 friends, but they're on, a lot of people work. Most people work. So some of the most popular times to post are going to be 7 a.m., 7 p.m., or 7 a.m., 12 noon, and 7 p.m. Okay, so try to get in at least those 3 posts around those times, because you might post, if you only post once a day, you're going to miss the majority of your friends that are not even on Facebook at that time. Then that post drops all the way down to your feed and nobody sees it. So make sure you're being very consistent. Okay, you can do more than 3. I do 4 or 5 or 6 a day. What you also want to do is make sure you're mixing your personal life in there, because listen, people love to see pictures of your babies and your dogs and your cats and your goats. I have goats and chickens, and they love to see those pictures. Me on a farm tractor, whatever. Make sure you're including real life pictures. You're going to find out pretty quickly. You're going to see so many posts out there that you want to post everything. If I could post everything that I wanted to post, I would be posting all day long with these testimonies and this great information. When you catch the vision, you'll see what I mean. So make sure you're keeping an even balance of, posting 3 to 4 times a day at those key times if you can. And then post some of your real life in between, because the whole business side of this, if you're working the business, it's all about relationships, because we are in the business of helping people. We always have to keep that in mind. We're not trying to sell people on anything. You want to reach out and help people because these products are amazing and they will help. So those are some great pointers, I think, to get the ball rolling for Facebook posting. And the last step is going to be reaching out to your immediate family and friends, your immediate contacts. Because, for instance, I'm Cuban. We eat a certain way. And guess what? Most of the issues that I deal with, so do my family. So the things that Plexus has helped me with, you can darn well, be rest assured that they'll probably help those friends and families, family members that you have that are dealing with those same issues. So those are some of the best people you can reach out to and say, hey, listen, Uncle Tom, this is what Plexus did for me. It helped me with, A, B, and C. You deal with A, B, and C. And I really think that these products would do, some amazing things for you. Just give it a shot and try, just shoot from the heart, because the products do work. Maybe people don't give them enough time. What I am finding, some of the frustrations that I find is that you're battling instant results. And what I mean by that is we live in a world right now that promise instant results, and that's what we want. Everything is fast food. Everything is fast, fast, fast. And we want instant results, and we want them now. And 30 days seems so unreasonable to most people. I got to wait 30 days? No, you need to probably wait 90 days, because you didn't get unhealthy in 90 days. It might take a little bit more than a week or two to become healthy. So you got to remind people, listen, be patient. This is a lifestyle change. This is not a fix it quick and get out. That's not what we're doing here. You're changing your entire lifestyle, and you're changing it for the better. So let people know whenever they sign up, say, listen, guys, if you're not going to give it 90 days, don't give it any time at all, because 30 days. Now, I saw results right away, but some people have some die-off that they have to go through. And you know what? And those of you that don't know what die-off is, that's basically our probiotic getting in there and killing off that candida and that bacteria so fast that your body can't expel it fast enough, and you're going to have some symptoms. And some of those symptoms are actually seem to be counterproductive to what the products do for you, but they're not. It's just the symptoms of die-off, and it's going to be like exhaustion and headaches, fatigue. My wife had night sweats for a little bit, for about a week, and once those pass, you feel amazing. So you have to coach those people through some of those things and just let them know that, man, this is a lifestyle change, guys. This is not something that's just going to burn the fat away and then it's going to stay away forever. No, this is a lifestyle change. You want to hammer that home, guys. I thank you for joining me, guys. Good luck on your Plexus journey, guys. Again, if you're having trouble with somebody, defer them right up to me. We'll get on a 3-way chat and we'll make it happen, guys. Because guess what, man? We're changing the world one body at a time, one Plexus. Have a good night.